chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 47-yard.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 35.
Again, it's Barkley. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Twisting away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, 33 yards. And the Eagles take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Eagles have recovered. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll try and do this, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So really a nightmare of a first half for him, Charles. His 2nd lost fumble already.
And when they hand us a stat sheet, Brandon, and we see 2 lost fumbles, we usually think quarterback or running back, don't we? It's not often you see guys on the perimeter lose the ball like that.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 45-yard.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And an Eagles first down.
Throwing is Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line.
At the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return, and an Eagle touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Here's Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Here's Jackson. Escapes the defender. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. Evades him at the 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
There we go.
Prescott to throw. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
Well, Prescott stripped. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
At the 43-yard line.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
No touch, no touch.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
No touch.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Fights through, and now a crease.
He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Spinning away. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 36. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
No touch, no touch.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
No touch that. No touch.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Great.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up the 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing. Prescott trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now here come the Cowboys. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Dallas.
Yeah! Here we go! 20.
In motion, that's Tolbert. Prescott now. Gets this into the hands of Blue. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
To the air again, Prescott. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline, but flipping over after that fumble return for a touchdown, better and better on the opposite, and what an impressive first-half performance.
And partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure, and if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Now Prescott. It's caught by Sid. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to refer to his fundamentals and those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play, but sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3.
27-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
at their own 27.
Good.
They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Savon Rebel on the coverage.
The play action fake, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's Prescott.
He's got it complete to Tolbert.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
over the middle, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets pop free.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Second and 10.
Wilson on the coverage.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
For Eagles, first down.
Throwing is Hurts. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Here's second and 10.
Incomplete. Maris Liufau on the coverage.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So after the conversion on fourth, here's first and 10 just outside of the red zone. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goedert. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert from 21 yards away. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Here's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Here's Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Aubrey good with a PAT. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Eagles first down.
Barkley inside handoff. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
38-yard line.
No touch.
Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
overshown on the coverage.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
15 yards. That's another Eagles.
They drop to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Eagles just continue to roll. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
63. Cowboys 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told too.
I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Prescott to throw it.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott now.
Gets it underneath to Blue. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in Week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Out right, he finds Tolbert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Another Cowboys first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Throwing. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they're looking to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Micah Parsons. Now with his second sack here on opening night. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Prescott. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Yeah, here we go.
On the play. First down, Cowboys.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Eagles' 22-yard line.
Move it.
Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7th.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 16.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. Breaks through the contact. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Or 227 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. There's another completion for big yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Great.
Now Saquon Barkley fights off the defender, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. In there to drop him for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Dak on the option left. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who's shaken up. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 18. And the Cowboys first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Dallas.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They'll look to throw again. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You got to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18.
No touch, sir. No touch.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's a 2nd and 8.
The 20-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good. For an Eagles first down.
They go play action with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. All that blown up by DeMarvion Overshown. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. A short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 39, Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And the Cowboys
Here we go.
first down.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And Sanders has got it complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's good for our Cowboys. First down and goal, Dallas.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Yeah!
Here's Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go!
Now Prescott. And it's caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
Kick is good.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in his... Down the numbers! There he goes!
Saquon Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record.